Welcome to Rhinos and Aliens.
I've been watching a lot of anime. I'm sorry. That was an anime laugh.
No, it was either a witch or an old woman.
No, it's always some kid who just laughs deviously.
Which kid laughs like that?
I've been watching One Piece, so.
Oh, that show is just fucking all over the place.
Yeah.
Dude, that show is historic. Just
it is.
how long it's been running?
It's like they name it as one of the big threes.
Oh, for sure. I'm
Which
assuming Naruto and DBZ are the other two?
Now, DBZ is actually the grandfather. So it's like one of the legends, one of the legend animes.
Then what's the other two
The big
then?
three is Naruto, One Piece, and Bleach. Bleach is that ish.
And just DBZ is by itself?
DBZ, I don't think it's by itself, but DBZ.
Gundam better be in there then.
I think DBZ, probably like Cowboy Bebop or something. I never watched Cowboy Bebop, so I don't understand that.
Yeah, but Cowboy Bebop is nothing like those. Like, all the shows we're talking about are massively long.
Yeah, I don't know. I know Dragon Ball Z might be by itself, because only reason why Dragon Ball Z is like that grandfather is because if you watch any anime, something, I ain't gonna say any, but like most of the animes, something is taken out of Dragon Ball Z into these animes.
Oh, no, that's a fact.
Yeah, so it's like Naruto, his clothes and the storyline of Naruto and Sasuke is literally the same as Goku and Vegeta.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah.
And then, what else is it? I think
Well, if you go back to Dragon Ball, that's been around technically since the 80s.
Yeah, it came out, I think, 89, 88, one of those.
No,
Dragon Ball came out in the 80s. I don't know exactly.
Early 80s.
Yeah, and then Dragon Ball Z.
And it had 5 seasons, too.
Yeah, and then Dragon Ball Z was early 90s. And then...
No, it might have been in Japan. It might have been
89.
late 80s, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It's like 88, 89, one of those. Yeah. And then that's when...
Dude, 4 decades. Crazy.
And it's still going. Dragon Ball Super, man. I'm happy they continued. Definitely.
I'm glad it fills you with content.
Yeah, because now I actually got a Broly that's in a storyline.
Okay, yes.
I like the old Broly, don't get me wrong. I love that man, but like, it was just, you only see him just in movies. The
Old Broly is legendary.
1 and 2. 3 and the third one was shit.
The first Broly is the only thing that exists.
Yeah, there you go. I'm about to say the very first Broly movie was... Did you know the word brolic came from Broly?
Are you sure about this?
I am so serious.
Brolic?
New Yorker watched the movie. The movie came out originally in like 2000 or something.
No,
like
it came out before that.
Yeah, something like that.
In the 90s.
Somebody watched it and was like, "Bro, you getting brolic."
Because of
and
Broly.
they referred it as from Broly.
Oh. Well, if the OG's saying that, then...
It was like a research thing.
No, I just remember for a period of time I used to say Brolic, so that's why it's...
You getting Broly. Because Broly's a big dude.
But I didn't even know that was the connection. It just... I loved Broly, and Brolic sound cool.
Exactly. See? Now you know the connection.
I like the old Broly just because he's the embodiment... of a
savage, of a monstrous savage.
A man who has infinite power and he has no control over it.
That's a fact. Overwhelming power, and it keeps growing.
Dude, it's just, oh my God, from the music to how that... when you really think, that film is better animated than modern cartoons. That's the depressing part.
I be trying to tell people, like, old cartoons, actually, the graphics are amazing. They just need, like, touch-ups. That's it.
Well, because they're so old. And it has more so to do with a lot of those incarnations are just, they haven't been transferred over to Blu-ray and they don't have the proper, like, high-definition quality.
Like the color and everything. Yeah, like the vibrant colors.
But the actual animation?
Yeah, fire. Fire. Like, I will say, like, if I had to choose, I want their graphics with like our vibrant colors, but I want our fighting animations. I want our fighting animations into
But that would just naturally come with the updated technology.
man. Our fighting animations are so like.
But you know why?
The
It has
artwork,
it has
man.
less to do with the animation and more so to do with the crispness of it.
Yes, the
If the
artwork is
old animation had the crispness of the modern day animation,
bro.
bro, can you imagine Yu Yu Hakusho? If it had like the same concept and everything, it was just made with modern day animation.
Yeah. You know, I was watching this YouTuber and they was watching like they did like a contest of Yu Yu Hakusho, like a random episode. And it was like they made rules
Okay.
and it was like three guys. They was like the rules are how you take a shot for every time somebody dies.
Oh, they're going.
It was a lot of dying in there. It was a tournament, by the way.
Oh,
Every time something rude comes out of the guy's mouth, I can't remember his name.
the human.
Yeah.
Well, there's two humans, but the
Well,
redhead.
No, not the redhead. No, that rule was if something, you had to take a shot every time he says something stupid. And
Oh,
he
okay.
said a lot
So
of
they're
stupid stuff.
so
in
they're
that
talking
show.
about the main character then.
Yeah, I can't. The main character was every
Yusuke.
time. Yeah, because you know how he was so disrespectful. He
Initially, at least. Yeah.
They was saying like you gotta take a shot every time he shows his cockiness.
Did they have it for any of the two others?
That was the rule for the whole episode. So
Okay.
everybody had to take a shot basically.
They were taking a lot of shots.
It was just so many different rules, but like it was just funny because like they playing like them watching it playing through the whole episode, and it was like this is it. Taking a shot for every time this is amazing because it's like the reactions over time. Of course, you're gonna get drunk,
Yeah.
but like
Yo, Yu Yu Hakusho is slept on.
for sure. But
And you know he's the same. The creator of that show created Hunter x Hunter. If you ever got into
I
that,
never knew that, but
Yeah.
that makes a lot of sense.
it does, doesn't it?
Yeah, but I wouldn't say Yu Yu Hakusho is slept on. I would say it's not as big as it is now, as it would be now.
Oh, bro, if Yu Yu Hakusho came out now, bro.
Yeah, definitely be huge. But it's a lot of people knew about Yu Yu Hakusho for a fact.
Yeah, but whenever you throw up these animes,
Yu Yu Hakusho is slept on as far as like top 10.
oh, without a doubt, and I
But
think
top
it is
10
a
but
top 10.
It's definitely top 10 for a fact. For a fact.
And you can make the case it's actually the best of both animes in the sense it didn't prolong itself like some of these other shows, but at the same time it was long enough to where you felt like it wasn't too short like a Cowboy Bebop or how a lot of anime is only 2 or 3 seasons.
Yeah, for sure. Yu Yu Hakusho didn't have fillers.
No.
Everything made sense going along the storyline. Like, obviously, when you watch anime, it has like that big part, and then it has to die down sooner or later.
For
but
the
it
build-up.
only had like 1 or 2 episodes
Of the actual-
the calm down, and it would jump back up, like
Yes.
escalate back up. I loved Yu Yu Hakusho just because of that, mostly. Like anime now, everything has fillers, and I hate it. And the fillers be so long.
But you know why though? Because now there's more anime shows than there ever have been before, but there's not that many more animators than there used to be. Because anime has been huge in Japan for decades and decades.
yeah, of course, yeah.
But now who knows the numbers, but I would be shocked if it was. I would not be shocked if it was like 5-10-fold what it used to be. Because
Yeah,
literally, there's a
I'm
new
pretty
anime show
sure.
coming out whenever, and when there's that much content, you just have to. There's just so many people can only do so much work.
That's a fact. Like for I think it was One Piece. It's so many episodes, but they literally had to make fillers because the person writing the scripts had to
isn't
write
coming
the
out.
scripts.
Yeah, yeah.
So he was like, "All right, guys, we gotta."
Well-
and then it was like, give me time to go do something else."
Well, Jordan said that he no longer watches the show for that very reason. Because as bad, quote unquote, as many fillers as there are initially in these later episodes, especially once you hit the 1,000 episode, it gets really bad.
You know what's crazy? As many people as saying it's a lot of fillers in there, it's actually technically only like lower than 60 episodes of fillers. And that's that's episodes that don't go along with the storyline.
Yeah, but are we being technical in the sense that maybe the creator is like it's not considered a filler because the creator it's made it part of the story, but he purposely know what's going on, so he's making fillers, but because they're not fillers,
That's another question because my thing is if when you that's an actual number. It's actually less than 60 for fillers.
no, I believe it
But-
because technically the definition of filler is that it's not part of the manga.
Yeah, but my question is to people, whoever watches this, what do you consider a
Filler, yeah.
Because
Because if it's pointless to the freaking story,
to me, a filler is going back in time to explain something that will probably be further on in episodes. But that's not really a filler either because sometimes you need the explanation to understand what's going on like further on.
if it's rehashing something, especially using flashbacks, that's fucking filler.
That's what I said too. I think fillers is flashbacks.
Or you know what else a filler is? Where literally they're just talking the entire episode. Like Dragon Ball Z has quite a few of these episodes where they have a dope ass episode with fighting, and then the next episode will be they're charging up their power or whatever, and then they're
That's
just
not fillers.
that's fillers, bro.
That's not fillers.
That's
filler
fillers.
episodes in Dragon Ball Z is like watching Goku farm. Those are filler episodes.
You know why I know it's filler? Because if you compare it to Yu Yu Hakusho, Yu Yu Hakusho doesn't have that.
That's a fact. That's definitely a fact. But those filler episodes is like
You know how I know it's a filler?
You know-
Because you remember Dragon Ball Z Kai?
yeah, kinda.
Yeah, Dragon Ball Z Kai, take away the voice acting, was able to smoothly go through the Dragon Ball Z saga in literally 40% of the time.
True.
And I'm not saying I want some episodes of character building. That's Avatar: The Last Airbender. But literally when every single fight there's one episode where they're talking. No, bro. That is filler. I don't care what
It's not a filler though.
It's not a filler because it's, according to your definition, there's no flashback, and according to
No,
society,
it goes along with the story. It's not a filler if it goes along with the story. But if it has to stop the story and it does something
bro,
outside of the story,
are
it's
you
a filler.
misremembering Dragon Ball Z? Literally every major fight, there's at least one episode over 5 to 10 episode arc where literally nothing is extending.
Filler episodes is like watching, and Dragon Ball Z is like, because I know one of these episodes. Remember when they had an episode with Hercule? And he was like no part of the fucking fighting or no part of the story.
Yeah.
That's a filler.
I think that's less. I'm not saying that's not a filler, but that's less filler than two characters just talking, and it's not adding anything to the depth of the conversation.
Then if you're saying that, then like your type of filler would be when Trunks came back in time to inform them about the androids.
Yeah, but that's actually adding story. Like there's literally some episodes, specifically the Frieza saga.
But it is part of when he was coming back and he was just talking to people. Those are filler episodes, technically, from what you're saying.
If that's the case, then yeah. I don't think Dragon Ball Z needs to be 290 episodes.
For a fact. But you need that anticipation and you need that thrill. It can't be straight action and then, like right now, Bleach.
Bro, my issue is not. I'm saying when the point of the story is fighting,
yeah,
and the fight can take place over 3 episodes, but it takes 6. And I'm not saying between
that Frieza era, bro. That one fight literally took like 20 episodes.
And you're telling me all those were necessary?
No, I'm definitely not.
Okay, so this is what I'm talking
about. Because that one
episode,
he was just powering up the whole damn time.
Okay, so this is what I'm talking about.
Now, that I would say is a definitely filler episode. Because all he did was literally just power up the whole episode.
Yeah. Okay, so can we say this then?
End of the episode, he's like, I'm ready. It's like, oh, well, thanks, bitch.
Can we say this? no matter what the action is taking place, if literally nothing has been added from the start to the end, that's a filler.
For sure. I'll give you that.
Okay.
All right. I'm happy we got to, you know.
Well, I was determined that we were going to meet eye to eye. I was trying to get to one of those episodes where I clicked a memory.
Got it. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Rhinos Aliens show. This is me, the Don Dotto of all Dons. Hello. In front of me, I have... What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Rhinos Aliens show. It is me, the Don Dotto of all Dons. Hello. In front of me, I have...
Nature Boy!
This is episode 173, if I am correct.
Yes.
You tapped in with the number one podcast in Western New York, bitch. You know what time it is. So before I step in and go ahead and talk my talk and walk my walk, best believe I need you to do these 3 easy steps. Go ahead and like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that bell.
Ring-a-ding-ding.
So you can get all of our notifications when we post. And go ahead and tap into that description so you can go ahead and tap over to locals.com. We are taking any type of help that you will give us currency-wise. You feel me? Go ahead and listen to us also just vocally. I got that dying on me.
Yeah. Vocals.
Other than that, what's going on, nature?
Well, that's a first. What's going on, Don?
I mean, you know, just doing my thug dizzle. You know, I'm thinking, you know, I'm always thinking of, you know, gaming and all that. So, you know, I'm trying to like, I think I want my name to be copyrighted as Mafia Don. Like my gamer name, The Mafia Don.
Trademark.
Yeah. So I don't know yet. Still working on it.
Did you actually look
like,
up to see if any of these things are copyright trademarked?
Not yet. Because
Okay.
I'm not 100% sure on that name.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah.
Well,
Because
no
like
matter,
my name...
no matter what, you should just, whatever random names, you should see if they're trademarked. And if they are, then you can just automatically say, cross it out.
Oh, okay, yeah. Because like my name right now on Twitch is like the Don 716. But it's like, it sounds good. But in order to be like a streamer, I need like the Don 716 TV, or I need the Don 716 stream, or something to that nature.
Also, you're like really connecting yourself to 716 too. Do you want that?
No.
Okay.
I won't say no. Because 716 is
Your home.
my community, is me.
Yes.
So I won't say no. But if I was to move, I don't want 716 to be in my name.
I know, because that's at some point in time when PlayStation, you weren't able to change your name. How some people worked at some gaming companies and they put down that PlayStation handle.
Exactly.
It was like, oh, you fucked up.
Yeah, I do not want that. So I'm thinking,
It's like you go through all this process. You get the trademark. You get all the labels, all the logos, and then literally just a few months later, completely different area code.
exactly, don't need that. So yeah, I'm thinking the Mafia Don TV, or I don't know. Well, I don't know. I just need something that shows that I'm not Don, just Don, but I'm Don, like the Capone Don.
Yeah, the Don.
Yeah, I need so. Mafia Don is sticking with me a little bit.
Who knows if the Don is even taken though? You should really look up
I know the Don is taken for a fact.
as a trademark.
Not as a yeah. I'm pretty sure I know for a fact there's people named the Don. They don't really mean it as in that way.
Bro, you would be
But-
surprised how many things aren't trademarked. And then how many things are.
True.
I'm just saying, you won't know until you know.
True.
How's your week going?
It was okay.
Hey, that's
Still shit.
progress.
Oh no, it's no progress. Life is shit for me, regardless. I just make the best of it.
Is there a specific thing, or is it just work?
Work, girlfriend, life, natural shit. You know.
So, which Which one of those aspects is the shittiest of the shit pie?
Life. That's the biggest. That's always going to be the biggest, though.
So what are you doing to change it?
Living it.
Mm.
I don't know. It's no dramatic change yet. So
Sorry, you're actually living though?
living the best I can.
Okay. All right, just making sure.
No, that was a question.
Oh yeah, living the best you can.
Oh yeah, sure. That's all I got.
Yo, fake it till you make it, right?
Exactly. See, my dog.
I've really been trying to get into that mindset.
Oh, that's the best I got. You know, life is shit, but you got to make the best of it. That's the shit pie.
Yeah. By the way, my mom wants to know if you want to go on vacation with me, her, and some of the crew. They're basically tagging it as Rhinos and Aliens vacation. So
When is this?
obviously not. It's looking like at the soonest March.
I may not be able to go. I have a Jamaican trip in March.
Well, hey, I had to let you know.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, because the whole goal was to go see somebody from my past, so we could whip their ass. You know what I'm saying? You know.
I can make that trip. You know, I thought that trip was like. I thought the trip you was talking about was like out of town, like out of the country.
Wait, who do you think? Wait, no.
Is that trip out of the country?
Yeah,
It is. It
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
Oh, I would not be able to make that trip. Never mind. Damn it.
Yeah. Go back to your roots too. You know.
Well, I mean, I'll already be there. What time are you going? I mean, when are you going?
It's not set. My mom just wanted me to.
You should do it between the days of March 23rd and the 29th. That's when I'm going to be there.
But you're gonna be in Jamaica.
Yeah. I won't be exactly where you are, but I'll be in the same continent.
Wait, are we talking about the? I'm so confused right now. Because we're not going to be in the same continent.
Never mind. I thought we was talking about sperm donor. Is he not living in the same place?
No.
Oh. Where does he live?
Completely different continent.
Oh. All right. Never mind.
Yeah, and it's south of the hemisphere. Or it's in the southern hemisphere, not the northern. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, hey, you never know. We might not go. Most likely it's not going to be that soon, but at the soonest, I said was March. So
We shall see then. We shall see. How are you, my man? Well, damn.
I'm just
bald. There you go.
I'm I'm just man, bro. It's fake it till you make it.
Don't I know it?
It's really one of those. If certain things, if I experience certain things, or if I would have acquired a certain bit of knowledge just a tad bit sooner, a lot of stuff would be different. But as a lot of people say, you take a shit, you better make sure you know how to eat it. So
I don't think a lot of people say that. Not at all. Not at all. You take a shit.
You make
better
sure you
flush that bitch.
Yeah, but I wanted to take it there since you mentioned shit pie. So, you know, but
Who the fuck said that then?
I would make the case that it's a Nature Boy exclusive.
Okay, there we go. I like it. And trademark. There we go. Because I ain't heard that shit before. He said, if you take a shit, you better learn how to. You got to make sure you can eat it.
What? What was it? No, I did say learn.
Well, you had to learn how to eat it.
Yeah.
I don't want to. This ain't training.
So what's been going on? I've been taking a lot of hits.
Haymakers?
No, I haven't been getting knocked out. Is a haymaker a knockout?
Doesn't have to be.
Okay, so yeah, these are definitely haymakers.
Haymakers is just a hard hit.
Okay, so I'm getting haymaked all over the place, but I keep
Getting back up.
Yeah, like Rocky, bro. Except I'm not from Philly. I'm from South Florida. So
You're from Buffalo. I would say, bro, you've been here 10 plus years.
20.
20. You're from Buffalo.
Yo, I told my mom technically you're more Floridian than I am.
This is true.
It's a fact.
It's definitely a fact.
My mom really doesn't realize what a beautiful woman she is physically.
I love that lady.
Yes.
Did you know I've known you longer than I've been in Buffalo?
How does that math work out?
I technically been in Buffalo since 1.5.
1.5 grade?
Yep.
So how did you know?
I've known you for over 20 plus years.
Yeah, but we didn't meet until second grade.
Exactly. I was how old? Probably like, I don't know, maybe 6, somewhere around there.
Okay.
I've known you for 20 plus years.
Yeah, but if you came to
I met
Buffalo,
you in 6. I was 6 years old.
no, you
I'm
were
28.
8. You were 8.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've been in Buffalo for only...
I appreciate this thought, but it's just the math ain't working out. Unless you want to factor in all the times you left Buffalo, then the math might work out.
Never mind.
It's okay, bro.
Thought I had it. Thought you had it.
No, but it is crazy. 2 decades.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I've known you for, literally 20 years. Exactly.
Well, let's do some of this video game stuff because I just think these stats are ridiculous. So first, God of War Ragnarok. It is the fastest selling PlayStation Studios title ever.
Best game out. This year.
When it dropped, it sold a colossal 5.1 million copies in its first 5 days, beating the previous record set by The Last of Us Part 2. But I do want to mention that The Last of Us Part 2 still holds the record for a 3-day weekend. So, at 4.1 million. So, this is where numbers can be misleading.
I will say, Last of Us 2 was definitely very much anticipated.
Yeah, but it was also very front-loaded.
Yeah, very front-loaded. Like,
Yeah, it still only sold over 10 million copies, which is still great, but when you sold 4 million in the
God of
first
War
3
wasn't
days...
front-loaded until, like...
God of War... No, God of War sold over 3 million in its first 3 days, and then it ended up selling over 20 million total. That's not front-loaded.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, but it's like commercial and advertisement-wise, like, it wasn't advertised as much until probably...
Oh, yeah, because nobody believed in it. Yeah.
So, it was...
Wait, are we
crazy.
talking about Ragnarok or the first?
Ragnarok.
Oh, okay.
The first one was probably... That one was probably, like,
a little bit more.
Yeah, definitely for sure. Because it was like starting over, but not exactly starting over.
Oh, I see what you're
brand new
saying.
story of
In
it.
terms of, like, we didn't have that much information, marketing material.
But it wasn't like that. Like, for Ragnarok, it wasn't no information for, like, a damn near a year of it coming out.
The only thing you knew was the title.
Yeah, and then, like, when they finally released something of it, they literally released just a logo.
Yeah.
It was like God of War. And that's it. And that was, like, in fucking June.
No, bro, that was in 2020. That logo
for Ragnarok?
Yes. That shit. Bro,
They dropped it for... You right, because that was when the PlayStation 5 was just coming out.
Yes.
You right.
And then you
Right.
didn't have any information for at least a full year. Then they released that gameplay trailer. Then they didn't release anything else for
That's what I'm
6,
saying.
8 months.
Yeah, so it's like we was watching the same shit for like a long time, and then like Ragnarok, they didn't like really advertise it until the summer, and then the game came out in November. So it was like
Yeah. And it's
for it
still
to sell
sold
that
5.
much. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like for it to sell that much and not so much like marketing is crazy.
And think about this too. Unlike The Last of Us Part 2, which had over 100 million consoles to sell to, God of War Ragnarok did this basically with just 30 million PlayStation 5s. Let that shit sink in. Because over 80% of the sales were PlayStation 5 sales. It wasn't PlayStation 4.
They need to let this PlayStation 4 shit go. I am tired.
Can you imagine how good this game would have looked if it was strictly PlayStation 4?
Bro, that's what I'm saying. Like, they just need to they need to fully release a lot of PlayStation 5s and just let these PlayStation 4 gamers just go. Just trade them in.
I know.
Just trade them in. A lot of people just are asking, like, I need a PS4 because they can't find a PS5. And it's like, I don't want to be rude, but it's like, just let it go.
Who's saying that?
I mean, it's mostly females that I'm
Okay,
hearing.
that's why.
Yeah.
That's why.
They'd be like, I need a PlayStation 4. It's hard to get a PS5. And it's like, I can get you
Why
a PS5.
are they even getting a PlayStation? Why are they getting a console? I don't understand this. Are they actually gamers or they just want to random?
Some of them aren't gamers. They're just using it for streaming.
Yeah. Okay. You know what that's called? It's called a $30 Fire Stick.
True. This is true. But they want the console.
Yeah, you know why? Because they want...
Because they do want a game, but only game certain games. Like GTA.
Yeah, lames.
GTA, Sims. Sims is a female. Oh, my God.
You want to know why
Sims
they really
is
do
a
it?
top game for females.
They want to have something to talk about with a man they're interested in.
Exactly.
And then
they can trap dudes to come over because they got a game.
Yeah.
They got I got a PS4. Oh, yeah, I got GTA. You got online? Yeah, I got that too. Next thing you know, they just sit there and be like, he ain't going nowhere.
Do you, to go off of that, do you believe that women, especially when they're
Diabolical demons? Yes.
So when they're with a strong man and whatever his career might be, he's at his weakest point when it's the most important part of the job coming up, right? And then that's when they hit him with all this bullshit.
What do you mean?
Just like stupid stuff like they won't say anything about the toilet seat, but let's say he has to give a presentation once a month. And at the end of every month, that's the only time she mentions the toilet seat. Like, yes, he's stressing. His barriers are breaking down. This is when I bitch. You said women are diabolical.
They are diabolical, but I'm saying like as in to trap you.
Wow, you're the one who's supposed to be optimistic, right?
Oh, for a fact.
But when you say trap, you mean strictly
Like, I want you stuck. Not exactly like have a baby.
Oh.
Not exactly.
I think that only works with weak men.
No, all you gotta do is pique a man's interest. If a man is a gamer, you're gonna go buy a video game for him to stay at your house.
But what
And
else are you providing?
Food.
Okay, if I'm solely a gamer, then I guess this woman has my attention. But I want every game paid for. I want food at my beckoning. And then if I need hand massages, I want that shit too. And your free pussy is not going to cut it.
You already got that man's interest when you said video games and food.
But I want it all the time. It's not like a one-time thing.
People won't think of it all the time. This is a spurge in a moment. She got video games and she's willing to cook dinner.
Then these
You
men
got me. I can play the game all day. Yeah. You won't, bitch? Yeah. Oh, you got me. I'll give you a back massage later, too. Oh, bitch, you got me.
Did you get Pokemon Scarlet or Violet?
I did.
Okay, so before you talk about it, I just want to say the new Pokemon games.
I chose the wrong copy. I just want the world to know this.
Just
Do
wait,
not
bro.
get
Just wait. Okay, so Scarlet and Violet sold an unbelievable 10 plus million units in 3 days. Okay,
I didn't know that.
so just to be clear, God of War Ragnarok sold 5 million over 5 days. Scarlet and Violet sold 10 million over 3 days. This is the crazier part. 4 million came from Japan alone. Okay, now these are all the records that Pokemon Scarlet and Violet broke. Biggest Pokemon launch ever. Biggest
this weak ass game. I ain't gonna say weak.
Just wait.
I will not say weak.
Just shut your mouth. Biggest Switch launch ever. Biggest Nintendo launch ever. Biggest console exclusive launch of all time.
I can see that.
Wow.
I can see that.
And for whatever reason, I just have a random. That's not for Pokemon.
Okay. Can I rant now?
Yes, you can.
All right. So listen here.
By the way, before you rant, I just want to say the Pokemon starters looked trash, and everything that I saw, not interested. And you're like, oh, no, they're not the worst.
They're not the worst. I will say that. Because
No, they're the worst, bro.
They're not.
Which region has worse starters?
That's a really good question.
And if that is the case, then the only region I can think of
the
previous one.
Nope.
With Sword and Shield.
Nope.
The Hawaii one?
Yes. Those are the worst.
Okay, so either way, the bottom 3 are the last 3 regions.
Damn, what was the
Sword and Shield? Those shitty ones?
those the bunny, score bunny? Yeah. Definitely top 3. But I would
I'm actually a fan of the Aloha because
I will say I like their Pokemon, but their starters are not it. The fucking starting Pokemon for the fire type is a wrestler.
it's better than the new shit they have.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
His move is dope.
His finishing move is fire. The animation of that whole generation is shit.
Okay, so are you saying these starters suck because of the animation?
No.
Or because of the starters?
The starters suck just because of the starters. Even the stats are terrible.
I'm talking about strictly aesthetic appeal.
They're shit.
Well, either way, the last 3 regions suck. So
yes, for sure. You got that one. The Hawaiian ones to me is the worst.
But let's get into Scarlet and Violet. Let's talk about these beautiful graphics.
The graphics, top tier for Pokemon.
Oh yeah, please emphasize the last part of that.
Yeah, for Pokemon, top tier.
What about for a AAA game?
Depending on the, I would say they're not bad though overall.
If that
for
game,
a Switch,
if that game was released on a PlayStation 5,
graphics would be better.
No. I'm talking about the graphics as they look.
Oh, I mean, it's probably like a 2D. It's a 2D game, you know?
In an open world environment, though, right?
By the way, Pokemon in an open world, way too much to do. Way too fucking much.
What do you mean?
Bro. Sword and Shield, keep it like that. If you kept it like Sword and Shield, it would have been perfect. Open world, giving me more options to do that's other than the storyline.
What do you mean? Like there's side quests?
It's just too much. Yes.
But
side quests.
Like side battles or actual side quests?
No, like actual side quests. Side quests is okay if it's optional. They're kind of like forcing it upon you.
Why did they switch from the Sword and Shield route? Because I thought that if they would have just...
Like, you remember the Arceus?
Oh, they went that route? Oh, okay.
Arceus, overall, the game
it just wasn't
amazing.
polished.
Yeah, but the side quest is on there. It's a lot of side quests, a lot. But the side quest
were optional.
Yes. You can go up to people, talk to them, and they will give you a quest. But those quests will like help you find Pokemon that you didn't find naturally. So like it will help you out during for the Pokedex.
Okay.
So that worked perfectly. They're literally putting side quests for you to do. They're giving it to you.
So why did they change it up from Arceus and Sword and Shield?
Probably to just give it that open world, like, because we've been Pokemon players been asking for it for a long time. But to me, I think Arceus was it, and that they should have kept it how that is. Like the
They should have just polished it.
yeah, that's all. But they gave it like this map, bro, is fucking enormous.
Really?
Enormous, bro. If I have to complete this Pokedex, I literally have to go around the damn world, damn near. This
It's that
Pokedex
large?
is huge. Like, it's literally, bro, it's like Buffalo. I got to go all the way to the east side. I got to go all the way to the west side. I got to go all the way south.
Oh, so that's actually a true open world.
Yes, it's huge. I do like the concept of the game, though. They give it a different dynamic, but I don't like the enemies. Like, you know how Team Rocket is like their enemy, like Pokemon enemy? Like, everybody knows Team Rocket.
Or like Team Magma, Team Aqua.
Yeah.
Who's
Stuff like that has...
Who's the team enemy for this?
Stuff like that has...
Like a story.
It's they have a reason why they're the enemy.
A purpose.
Yes. Team Galactic, they have the main reason. Like, they're amazing. Their agenda is amazing. Team Rocket,
Black
agenda.
and white.
Yes. Their agenda.
The sword, the old-fashioned army people.
Yeah.
Or
Their-
plasma,
yeah. Their agenda is amazing. Like, I like enemies that has an agenda.
Yeah, because
this doesn't have an agenda.
Because Flare sucked
Yeah, Flare was trash.
for Kalos. That was when the agendas started getting shitty.
Pokemon? Sword and Shield, they're trash. They literally don't have a reason. They're just going around picking on people.
Wouldn't you make the case that ever since X and Y, the bad guys have just had shitty agendas?
For sure. For sure.
And it's so bad. It sucks, too, because Black and White, Plasma might have the third best concept, like behind Team Magma, Team Aqua, and then behind Galactic.
I think Galactic is probably the number one team that... Oh, bro, their agenda is so amazing.
I think Team Galactic has the best overall message.
Yes. And
But Team
it
Plasma-
goes back so far. That's
I
why
know,
like
that's
Team
why it's cool.
Galactic. Yeah.
But Team Plasma has the best narrative, bro. Like, the actual narrative.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've never been that involved in a Pokemon game from a narrative perspective because of the enemies.
Yeah.
And I'm a huge Hoenn region fan with Team Aqua and Team Magma. Because Team Aqua and Team Magma is so... It's land versus ocean. You can't get any more
but
besides the space.
their agenda didn't make sense though.
Yes, it did.
Like
If
they
you-
wanted
if-
Team Aqua wanted I forgot this
To
legendary.
submerge the entire
The
world.
with over water.
Yeah.
So they basically just wanted to drown the world.
Yeah, and then Team Magma wanted to dry everything out.
You know, that's terrible.
How is that any different from Team Galactic, where it was time versus space?
The world would literally die if Team Magma won.
And the world would literally die if Team Aqua won.
Not really, because the world needs water. You can't just dry out the whole world.
And humans can't just strictly live in oceans.
We can adapt to that though.
Oh, we could adapt quick enough to grow fins and stuff?
You can build stuff on top of water for us to live.
Okay, so where's our
You
vegetation
can also
coming
build
from?
stuff in
By the-
water
by the
to
way-
submerge ourselves.
By the way, how are we building these stuff if all the trees are drowned and all the metal is underneath in the oceans?
Okay, either one is shit. Either one. Exactly my point. Either one is shit. You're literally just going to kill the world.
Okay, and Team Galactic didn't want to destroy time or space?
They wanted to control it. They didn't want to destroy it. They wanted to control it.
Because they wanted to control it. That
is fire. You can control time and space. That was their agenda. They never did it, but that was their agenda. That is fire. Way better than let's just go ahead and destroy the world.
I think you're being really nitpicky right now.
I'm not that, bro.
Literally, Team Galactic is just going to the next level of what Team Aqua and Magma wanted.
Okay.
And then Team Plasma
that I
actually,
can agree with.
and then Team Plasma actually had an actual narrative, almost like a freaking old school chivalry thing.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, this one is shit.
Not
They're
surprised.
just
So what's the name of the team?
Team Star.
What?
Yeah. The narrative of the whole game is you're going to school. You're going to school, and they have like this thing where you go to class. It's like regular. They teach you Pokemon. They teach you the types, all of this. Regular Pokemon school. But the point of the game is, I gotta sneeze again. I think it's like right there. Okay. The point of the game is the director tells you to go out and find your own way, which is cool. Find your own way of being a Pokemon. Do you want to be a Pokemon trainer? Do you want to be a Pokemon whatever? Professor, blah, blah, blah. Find your own way, and that's going to be your assignment.
Okay, so this sounds cool.
That part is cool. The part of what I'm saying, the nemesis is they're literally just
Hollywood elites.
You ever? Okay, let's go back to reality, actual reality. You ever seen like those movies where they have like the patrol people in the hallway?
Yes.
Where's your hall pass?
Make
sure you get to class.
In the school?
Yeah, like you know how they had their own little group?
Yes.
That's basically what Team Star is. They're like their own little group that try to recruit. Yeah, they try to recruit people into. They're trying to like. I guess they're menacing people, annoying people.
Wait, so
join their group?
Is this entire narrative about school?
Yes. I haven't gotten that far because I don't know. I haven't really sat down.
Okay, so I won't judge until you finish the narrative. That sounds so intriguing.
But I will say it's just too much. It's just too much.
What I'm trying to figure out, why does an open world need this story?
Yeah, I like me purposely. The enemy is just pointless. The
Bro,
enemy is completely pointless.
An open world would have been perfect for Team Magma and Aqua, for Team Galactic,
Exactly.
for Team Plasma.
Yeah.
You literally, why didn't you just make the game about a high school then? And then have like 8 levels, and each level is the gym leader.
That'd have been cool too, but no.
That would have been a better premise than this.
Nope. Now, going to the starters. The reason why I say the starters isn't that bad is because
They're at Final Evolution?
aesthetic, yes. Their aesthetic is shit. Don't get me wrong. Because how the hell do you have a fire crocodile? That makes completely no sense. None at all. Crocodiles are literally, if anything, you could have did, like, literally, you could have replicated the one region where the crocodile was ground and water.
Yeah.
Just replicate that.
Mud.
Yeah, just replicate that. Because crocodiles go on land, they can breathe on land, and they can breathe in water.
Okay, but last time... But they wouldn't do that because they already had a water crocodile before.
Exactly.
And Totodile.
So why the fuck would you make it fire? Completely opposite of what it's...
If anything, they should have made it grass.
Exactly. Make it grass and like water or something different.
Or no, you could have just done...
Grass and ground type.
Yeah.
Grass and mud or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. Something like that.
Yeah.
But it's Final Evolution, fire and ghost. I will say that is fire because it doesn't have that many weaknesses. Pun intended. It doesn't have that many weaknesses because it's ghost.
But it just doesn't make... It
doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
But it looks amazing.
I was about to say just fire and ghosts with a crocodile. That sounds...
It sounds amazing.
Legit.
But it looks awesome too. I will say that because the body is mostly ghost.
No, I'm thinking about how it would look.
Yeah. The other one, the grass type.
Just shit.
It's a cat.
Oh, yeah, the kin thing?
That probably the best looking overall.
Oh, really?
Yes.
In its final form?
Yeah. Overall, probably the best looking.
What does it evolve into, like a jaguar?
It's like nope. It stands up on its hind legs.
I have no clue what cat that is.
I don't think any cat really stands up on
no
its hind
cat
legs.
Does that.
But it.
But you said
some
it looks
cats
cool.
Yeah, it's probably the
Okay.
best.
Okay.
It goes all the way to, it changes its type at Final Evolution. I think it's grass and dark. I don't like that because it has literally the most
Weaknesses. well, most of the time the grass starters have the most weaknesses.
Yeah, but I will say it's the fastest stat wise.
That makes sense if it's a cat.
I don't like the fire type because usually fire type is the strongest
Or the quickest.
or the quickest or the tankiest. Now, since it's fire and ghost, it's the tankiest, but it is attack is shit.
Oh, so it's the defensive one.
Yeah, and it's fucking terrible.
And what's the water one again?
The water one. Now, the water one is a duck.
Oh, yeah, I hated that one.
But it reminds me of, you ever play Mortal Kombat and you seen that, I think his name was Johnny. He was like the actor, and he...
No.
You got to remember Mortal Kombat.
Why?
The
That's
blonde,
what the final
guy,
evolution
he
looks
had
like?
the glasses.
Okay.
But I'm saying he reminds me of him because the duck is like, he's just so movie type.
The final evolution?
No, his starter, like his first form. He like flicks the hair.
Oh, that's what you're talking about.
Like he grabs water, puts water in his hair, and he's like,
Oh, so like some Squirtle shit? He's supposed to be the cool one?
yeah. So, but I'm overall,
That's
I got the
great.
water type. I never choose the water type
Why did you pick?
because water and fighting for his last evolution. He literally has one of the lowest attacks, but has the most strengths.
Oh, the least weaknesses in the motion. Does he
And-
look good?
And he has the highest attack.
Oh, so
stat-wise.
that's why you want... Okay, I respect
It's like
that.
highest attack, balance, speed, and defense. But
You're consistent.
yeah, but his speed is literally the lowest out of the three. So he does not attack first most of the time,
He's slower than the crocodile?
which makes no sense. None.
Especially because he's also fighting.
Yeah. The grass type is actually the fastest. The strongest is the water type, and the tankiest is the fire type. They completely switched everything. Because grass is usually the tankiest. Usually.
Yeah.
The fastest is usually the water type.
Yeah.
The strongest attack-wise is fire type.
Yeah. And somehow a tanky crocodile is faster than a fighting duck.
Fire Ghost, man. That shit makes no sense to me. Well, no, I like Fire Ghost, but Fire Ghost Crocodile makes no sense. Bro, I don't know. But yeah, other than that, Pokemon is... It has
there.
to grow on me. It has to grow on me, for
it's
sure.
there. It's there, just living. It won't die.
Yeah.
And people keep buying it.
For sure.
You know what's incredible, too? It's like, okay, I see Sword and Shield. This shit looks trash.
Sure wasn't bad.
It basically broke Pokemon records. Then it's Arceus. Comparing it to other open worlds, this shit looks trash. It breaks records.
That one was worth it. The storyline to the game itself, amazing. To this day, I still be like, I love you.
Well, I can respect that because Black and White holds a deep place in my heart.
Yeah.
And then this game comes out, and I knew it just looks garbage.
I forgot to tell you.
And it breaks every record.
I chose the wrong game because I got a prehistoric bitch compared to a futuristic.
Why? Which
You
one?
know the legendaries? Oh, the box cover legendaries, whatever. The ones
The
that's on-
Scarlet's the red one, and Violet's the blue.
Yes,
You got
I got Scarlet.
his red.
Yes, thinking it was going to be the good one. No, it's shit,
Why is this shit?
bro.
Is it a dinosaur?
The
or
Scarlet
something?
one, the Violet one, it has jets. It turns into a fucking jet.
And what does the other one turn into?
It's a fucking dinosaur damn near. I chose the wrong one.
Your loyalty to red.
Yes, unfortunately, it failed me.
Well, it's even more confusing because you went with the duck starter anyway. So why
Oh,
didn't
yeah,
you go blue?
I switched everything, apparently, to this one.
Why didn't you go blue to blue?
No, it's purple. The other one's violet.
Blue to purple.
I should have. But no, my dumbass fucking chose the
Scarlet
wrong
isn't
one.
red.
It's a type of red. Violet isn't.
Well, violet
though.
is a type of blue. If we're going down to the core main colors.
Oh, never knew that. Scarlet is like red and orange.
Okay, so
Violet
violet is like a
It's just purple though, isn't it?
no, violet is a purple and a blue.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
see blue.
I just knew violet was like a hint, like a shade darker than purple.
Is that the actual?
Yeah, I know that for sure. Purple is brighter. Violet is like is it a deeper color or a more vibrant color?
Just take away everything.
I think it's a
just-
deeper color actually.
I'm speaking. I just assumed because Pokemon does this. The opposite of Scarlet is Violet.
Yes.
So if I know Red is
Blue.
part, yes.
And
So
then-
Blue should be a part of Scarlet.
That
But
makes sense.
I'm
Yeah.
speaking out my ass. So
But anyways, they give you the box cover of Pokemon straight off the rip. You don't get to play with it though. Like fighting, you don't get to. It's like one
What,
of
like,
those.
you get to
traveling
ride it?
Yeah, we're literally one of those traveling Pokemon. I don't know if you get to play with it later on in the game.
what?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you get to play with it later on in the game. But for right now, it's literally your mobile ride, literally. And later, from what I'm getting, the more you play the game and you continue on, the more because he loses his power. That's the whole point of the game. He loses power. You get him.
As a legendary.
Yeah, and then like the more you continue in the game, he gets his power back slowly. So like, you get more and more stuff. Like you
This
you don't
narrative
get him,
sounds worse the more you explain it.
bro. The main part of this, remember, you can be a champion. The whole point of it is to be the strongest trainer, whatever.
Yeah.
Now you gotta either do that. You have to either do that or get rid of the Titan Pokemon, which is like these big Pokemon that you have to go and find and defeat. Or you have to, I think you have to do something else about the Star Team. Team Star. Team Star is automatically supposed to be involved in becoming a champion. That's how all the Pokemon games is. The main enemy is always involved somehow in the story plot of you becoming a champion. No, they have two different plots. I think that is so terrible. The third one, I don't really know how I feel about it yet. I think the person that gives you this plot has a certain agenda at the end, but I'm not sure yet. But yeah, it's too much for a Pokemon game, I would say. This open world, if it was going to be an open world like that, then it should be more so of a bigger console than just a Switch.
This sounds terrible, bro.
I hate that legendary Pokemon for Scarlet. I hate it.
It just this does
Bro,
not.
it runs. And then it's so fucking pointless because Violet is supposed to be like a jet. Scarlet is supposed to be like a motorcycle. Why the fuck does he have a wheel in his chest and he turns his tail into a wheel but runs on all four?
You actually get to see that animation?
Yep.
So he's not using the wheels then?
What the fuck is the point?
Unless this was a spoof on the Flintstones.
Probably. But what is the point? You have a big ass wheel. You have a big ass wheel on your chest.
Oh, they literally change?
Yeah. They have a big ass wheel in his
But he
chest.
still runs on
and he curls up his tail and it looks like a wheel.
So how do the jets work on the other one? Do the
It's
jets
his legs. The Jets is actually his legs. That's why it's like, oh, this looks way better.
But how does he move around?
He hovers.
Oh, that's cool.
Exactly. His back legs for Violet is actual like jets, like the thrust.
Yeah.
That's his back legs. So he literally hovers around and then he can go faster and not. Bro, I literally chose the wrong box cover. Literally. But yeah,
Yeah, you did.
it's a lot of contrast with the Pokemon. I haven't, because I just feel so disappointed. I haven't really played it. Usually I would be playing it nonstop like I was with Arceus. But yeah, nothing hasn't caught my eye yet. A lot of people tell me it was good, though. I'm still waiting on the good.
Oh, the Pokemon game?
Yeah. I literally just beat one gym and beat one Titan Pokemon. I haven't played it since.
Disappointment. Well, you never know. It might at the end of it.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like it's gonna get better, but right now I don't know. I think my starter Pokemon evolved, and that's it. I haven't even got it to this third evolution yet, and that only goes to like 36, like 36, 37, something like that, around there. I just wanted to hurry up and get to this third evolution so I can get better moves. I'm ready for that fighting water type, for sure.
Did he already evolve?
Yeah, but it's still just water.
How does he look, though? Is
Terrible.
Is he still doing his...
It's like a duckling into a duck.
But he's fighting. Is he at least Diesel?
Nope. Skinny. No. Actually, the fighting part is his legs. So he's like a Muay Thai fighter.
That's kind of dope, though.
Yeah. His I don't know if you remember, it's that one Pokemon. It's a psychic Pokemon. But as it evolves into a psychic fighting type. And his legs, he's like white and pink or something. His legs is like really Diesel.
Yeah.
It's like that.
Oh, yeah, that's from Black and White.
Mm-hmm. I forgot his name. It's like Melitine or Melitine, something like that.
I believe that's Black and White.
Yeah. I think that's like the first time he came out or something.
Okay, so this is such a happy-go-lucky episode. I really don't want to bring the mood down, so...
I'm waiting on you.
I have nothing but negative stuff, so...
Okay, let's see.
Well, let's end with this quote, then.
You want to end it?
Well,
yeah, there's a little time.
Well, unless you want to...
I mean, we can do one bad, real quick. Wait, what is... Oh, yeah, let's skip that. Never mind.
Which one? Because the first two are pretty bad.
Let's do the last one.
Oh, how men are such spineless cowards nowadays?
We can talk about that.
It disgusts me.
Okay, so... Guys, this topic, the last topic of tonight's episode,
Before the quote,
is men are such spineless cowards nowadays, and it disgusts us. So we're going to talk about why do you think men are spineless cowards these days?
I just don't like the concept where a man can say something to another person, let alone man to man. Look him in his eyes, and then make a statement, whatever it is, and say, the point of the statement is, I got you, Like, whatever the situation, if you need me, blah, 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 I got you.
Yeah.
And then when the situation comes, it's like, oh, let me talk to my girl. Let me talk to my woman. It's like, okay, real quick, bro, real quick. Two things. I just want to clarify things. Did you not look me in my eyes? By the way, I did not bring this upon you.
Right.
You went out of your way to say, oh, I got you, homie. Okay? Did you say that or did you not say that? Oh, you did say that. Okay, cool. Now the second thing.
Is it like a specific situation?
What got me to write that was a specific situation, but if you really think about it, this happens a lot. But it was yes, it was a specific situation. And then the second thing is, are you a female or is your woman a female? Your woman's your woman's the female, right?
You gotta get that confirmation, man. You never know.
You never know nowadays, right?
No. A lot of men are feminists these days and don't even realize it.
Well, he's a massive bitch. That's for damn sure.
Oh, damn. Threw that man out the bitch car. Hey, here you go. Hey, what's this? It's your bitch car.
No, I wouldn't even do that. You know what I would do? I would go up to him and just fucking smack it in his face.
Oh, here you go, bitch. Hey, why you do that? Pick it up, bitch. Put it in your pocket, bitch.
Get that shit tatted,
bitch. Good times already. But yeah, I would definitely agree. A lot of men don't go, tap into their, their inner man. A lot of people don't have that backbone anymore.
And to be fair, I'm not saying don't be a good. If you decide to go down the path of being with one woman and one woman only, and you want to be faithful to that woman, be a good husband. I'm all about that. Be a good man to that woman.
Of course, of course.
But the concept, like this is a thing too. The concept that women run the household. No, women keep the household together.
True.
Men run the fucking household.
Well,
Like
they're
that.
supposed to.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. They're supposed to. But at some point during whenever, because supposedly during the 60s, but who fucking knows? They might just tell us during the 60s and it didn't start until the 2000s. Oh, women run the households. No. Well, if they do, your man's a bitch. Like, I just, dude, it really pisses me off. It comes back down to everybody's word means nothing now.
True.
And it just
Question.
Yeah.
Can a man still run the house if he's a house husband? Let's say the woman is the main money line, and she has all the money. She pay all the bills, and the men, a housewife, but he's a man.
But a man.
Yeah, husband.
Okay, so to answer this question,
Can a man is it possible?
okay, so to answer this, I need to ask two questions. First and foremost, if a woman is strictly a housewife, would she qualify as running the household?
As in keeping the house together, yes. As in doing her wifely duties.
Running the household. I'm being specific about that term.
Yes.
You think she's running the household? If she's strictly a housewife?
Yes.
Then to answer your question, then yes, he's running the household.
But can a man, pride-wise do that?
You literally just said if a woman is...
Okay.
So to answer your question...
But I wouldn't say
it's not different.
It's double standards.
No, it's not. It's not double standards. Obviously, the woman trusts him so much that he's the housewife. As a man.
I wouldn't say it's a trust thing. I just think it's she has the money to do it.
Then why doesn't he have his own money?
True.
He runs the house. He's cleaning it. Like I guess now to run a household, you just gotta clean and cook, take care of kids. You run the household at that point,
You keep the house together.
No. Like you said, she runs the household, so he runs it too. Consistency.
Okay,
Equality.
flip it then.
Equality.
Flip it then. If the man is paying all the bills, and he has the authority to, as a man, he's doing what as a man should be doing.
Yes.
Providing for his family, and
Yes.
the wife takes care of the stuff at home.
Yes.
Does she have the power to be like...
The housewife is not in charge of the house. She keeps the house together. There's a big difference.
That's what I'm saying.
No,
if
no,
you
but
flip it.
No, but
he has the same power as the wife did.
no, you're saying the complete opposite. I'm saying whoever is bringing home the resources, whatever the resources is, they're the ones who runs the
So
household.
the woman runs the house.
If she's the one bringing home the money and he's the one staying home, then yes.
Okay. Because I thought you were saying... Because I asked you, can a man still run the house if he's a house husband?
That's why I asked you the question, is a housewife running the house? And you said yes. So that's why I said yes to him.
Oh, okay.
Because
But he doesn't bring any resources. That's why I said, is it double standard?
No, I'm going off of your statement. So I'm just being consistent with it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't agree with what you said. So I was just going off of what you were saying. Because if you said no, then my second question would have been, so is it modern times why women think that they can run the house because they're no longer the housewife? That was going to be my follow-up question.
Probably. I think it would more probably go into the power and authority.
Yes, but then I would have had a third question saying, who's running the house if neither person is the wife, is the house person?
Neither of them. Well, both of them, because then they would share authority. If the wife is doing her due
Diligence.
yes, due diligence, husband is also doing the same, then they both have an equal saying of what goes on in the house.
But nothing is ever truly equal. So who has the true saying?
The man.
Naturally, yes.
Well, it also depends on who makes the most money.
Yes, and
Yes and no.
yeah, because it gets to a certain degree when you have enough money.
Yeah.
It's just bragging rights, but at the end of the day.
Sure.
And by the way, funny enough, my personal situation is that yes, both people are making money, but both people are making so much money that it doesn't matter who's making more money. The man's also making more money, but that doesn't matter because they're both making enough money they can survive on their own. You know?
Right. As it should be.
That's debatable.
It should be like that, though. You should never rely on somebody unless you're married.
Yeah, but at the same time, if you're not raising your kids, then what's the point of having kids?
Well, we didn't put kids into the situation.
Well, if they're married, I'm assuming they're having kids. They should.
Not necessarily. That is the Christian way.
That is any way of humanity until recently.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. Because I don't know if I'm having kids. And I don't know if I'm getting married.
But this is the thing, too, bro. You're the type of man, if you were born in a different time period, you would have kids. You just probably wouldn't know about it.
What do you mean?
I'm just saying, if it was just 150 plus years ago, condoms don't exist.
Sure.
Birth control doesn't exist.
Sure.
You're getting around. That's not a bad thing, by the way.
I mean, pull-out game, still strong.
Yeah, but the concept of the pull-out game didn't
there's
exist.
still a possible rate of still having a kid.
Yeah.
Sure.
And there's some pussy that was so good, you're like, oh, I'm staying in this shit. Oh.
Back in the day, fuck no. Me now is like, fuck it, I'm old enough. Like, me now is like, fuck it, I'm pretty sure I can take care of my kid.
No, it's just... Okay,
Pull-out game's still strong, but it's not as strong.
All my point is hey, each is everybody can have their own life. If you want your woman to control your life, that's up to you. My issue is that when you say something to somebody, and it's specifically something that is serious, the fact that another person can just say something
And change your mindset.
that quickly, and there's like no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Be it man or woman, it's just you're not an individual. And by the way, if this was a woman, then that woman, first and foremost, I would have never even taken her by her word unless her husband agreed to it. But a woman shouldn't be telling other men, making them promises, unless the husband or their man actually agrees upon that situation. Because that's more so how I think the dynamic should work.
Okay.
Because of how I feel about who's the head of the household.
Yeah.
Because even if the woman is making more money, the man needs to at least feel like he's in charge. And a lot of people don't want to hear this. When a man doesn't have purpose, women can find purpose in a lot more mundane situations. When a man doesn't have excitement, when a man doesn't have a purpose, especially when a woman in his life is making him feel purposeless, shit gets dark. Shit gets sad real quick.
For a fact.
So, do you have anything else to say? Have you ever experienced something like that where a man, you felt like you could rely on somebody, and because their woman says, "Oh no, I'm good," or whatever this scenario might be, he switches up?
I've never been in that situation yet.
Oh well, lucky you.
So I'm not sure.
Maybe I'm surrounding myself by too many
Morons. Spineless bitches.
spineless bitches.
So I don't know. I know for a fact I'm not changing. My loyalty lies in my brothers. If she can't deal with that, then nope, I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, it's too many men let women intervene between. Now, if they're a shitty friend, a good woman is supposed to intervene.
Yeah.
But if this is a good man, especially if they're a lifelong brother, and she can't come up with any legitimate reason, she can't come up with any
Yeah,
proof,
if there's no logic behind it, then yeah.
just cut that bitch off, or make sure, or she has to adapt to you.
Either that or don't tell her shit.
No, because then that causes issues.
I guess.
For the average man, yes, that is a plausible route. But we're not talking about average man. We don't want spineless bitches.
We don't want spineless bitches. Got it. Okay. So for the quote.
You can state it.
Sometimes when you're in the dark. Wait, is that the quote?
Sometimes when you're in a dark place.
Okay, yeah. Sometimes when you're in a dark place, you think you've been buried, but actually, you've been planted. We talked about this in the last episode, I believe.
I think we did.
Now, as far as the quote goes, are we explaining this quote? Are we going off this quote, or are we just ended it with that quote?
If we discussed this last episode, let's just do it like this.
A quick summary?
Yes.
Or a quick understanding?
Yes. A recap, baby.
Okay. What this quote means, I will do that. What this quote means to me is saying,
That's good.
when you're in the when you're in the dark place, you think you've been buried, but you're actually planted. To me, it means you're not stuck. You're just you're stuck. You're not, because buried means you're just dead. You know, you know where to go. Planted, you're growing. So when I say this, what it means to me is
Yes.
when you're mentally think you're stuck and dead, it's actually room for you to improve and grow.
Okay, you came around. I like this. Yeah.
So you have to accept failure in order to begin a new, like, if that makes sense.
No, it makes sense. This is a long-winded way of saying everything is about perspective.
Yeah. To me, it's like you can take some L's, but it's what you do off of those L's to make you better.
And yeah, I would just sweet and simple. At the end of the day, when life gives you shit, you
make
could
shit pie.
Yeah, that's all I was saying. Instead of as when
what doesn't kill you make you stronger.
that's smooth too. As long as you're willing to flip these wounds into growth.
Yes. Do what 50 Cent did. Get shot 9 times and make it into a music video. Make it into a music album. And then grow off of it.
Become a 100
millionaire.
100+ millionaire.
Yeah, you know? Go ahead. Why not?
I'm just going to say it one more time, and then the Don is going to end it. Sometimes when you're in a dark place, you think you've been buried, but actually, you've just been planted. And just like that, we're going to get into...
The big old 5 Rhino Trasta is that big dick. She ain't number 1. Go ahead and like this video. Thank you for sticking around. Number 2, go ahead and hit that subscribe button for this channel. I mean, if you stuck around this long, you might as well. There's no conversation after that. Number 3, go ahead and hit that bell.
Ring-a-ding, ling-a-ding, bling, bling, bling.
So you get all of our notifications whenever we post a video. Number 4, go ahead and share on all social medias. We are on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and on locals.com, baby. Also, number 5, Go ahead and comment below on what you think of the quote. What does it mean to you? Sounds like a disappointed nut.
It was more so like,
An elegant nut.
no, it's just so stressful of a nut.
It was like you forced it. Bang. I don't like forceful nuts.
They suck.
Really bad.
But have you ever had a nut where, no lie, if you did not nut, it felt like your dick was going to explode?
Is that like the throbbing dick?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those suck.
Those are horrible. It's like you have to nut.
It's life or death.
Big facts.
Being buried versus being planted.
Big dick energy.
LOPH, guys.
Cadoodle. Well, since you already stuck around, go ahead and subscribe. Newest video. Most recommended. And our famous dick pic.